Hello and welcome back to Everyday English Talk. I'm Anna.
And I'm Ben. Thanks for joining us today.
It's the start of a new year. A fresh start, a clean page, a moment when many people feel new energy.
Yes. When the new year begins, we often think, this year will be different, or I want to improve my life.
That's where goals come in. A goal is something you want to do, learn, or change. Many people say, this year I want to, and make a plan.
Some people want to get healthier, some want to save money, some want to learn a new skill. The new year feels like the perfect time to begin.
But here's a question for you. Do you usually set goals for the new year?
Today, we'll talk about why people set goals, what makes goals difficult, and how to set better, more realistic goals.
So let's get started, and let's make this year a good one. So Ben, the new year always feels like a special moment, but why do people set goals at this time?
I think it's because the new year feels like a break, a moment to stop and think. People look back and say, what worked last year? What didn't? The new year becomes a kind of reminder to start fresh.
I like that. A reminder can be powerful. When the year changes, many people suddenly remember their dreams, their plans, and the things they want to improve.
Yes. And goals help us create a sense of intention. An intention is like saying, this is what I want to do, and this is why I want to do it. It gives meaning to our actions.
For example, someone might say, my intention this year is to take better care of my health. Or, my intention is to spend more time with family.
Exactly. And when we have clear intentions, it becomes easier to make goals. Some people set goals for health, like walking more or eating better. Others set goals for learning, maybe a new language or a new hobby.
And some people want to improve their time or money management. I have a friend who sets the same goal every year, save a little money each month. It helps her stay calm and organized.
Another big reason people set goals is commitment. A goal can feel like a promise you make to yourself. When you write it down, it becomes real.
Yes, and commitment helps people stay focused. Even small goals can make you feel stronger because you're keeping a promise to yourself.
And here's something interesting. When people stick with a goal for a few days or weeks, they start to feel something we call momentum.
Oh yes, momentum is that good energy you feel when you keep going. Like, if you exercise 3 days in a row, it suddenly feels easier to do it again on the 4th day.
Right. Momentum makes you think, hey, I'm doing it. I can keep going. That's why many people try to start the year strong, to build that early momentum.
And sometimes, after working on a goal for a while, people have a breakthrough. A big moment when something finally becomes easier.
Like when someone studies English for weeks and suddenly understands a whole YouTube video. That moment feels amazing.
Or when someone practices cooking and one day makes their first perfect dish. That's a breakthrough too.
So, when we look at all these reasons, reminders, intentions, commitment, momentum, breakthroughs, it's easy to understand why people like setting New Year goals.
The new year feels like a chance to start again and move closer to the life you want.
And even if your goal is small, the feeling of trying something new is powerful. Let's look at some new useful words from this part. Not the usual ones you hear all the time.
First, reminder. It means something that helps you remember your goal. For example, I put a reminder on my phone to drink water every day.
Next, commitment. It means a promise you make to yourself that you plan to keep. For example, starting a goal is easy, but keeping the commitment is the real challenge.
Another one, momentum. It means the energy you get when you keep going without stopping. For example, when I exercise 3 days in a row, I feel momentum to continue.
Here's intention. It means the reason or purpose behind your action. For example, my intention this year is to take better care of myself.
And finally, breakthrough. It means a big moment of progress after trying for a long time. For example, finishing my first English book felt like a breakthrough. So listeners, what about you? Why do you want to set a goal this year? For health, learning, happiness, something else?
Whatever the reason, it's your journey, and every small action helps.
So Ben, now that we know why people set goals, let's talk about something very real, the problems. Many people start the year with big energy, but after a few weeks, the goals disappear.
Yes, I think everyone has had that experience. You start strong in January, but by February, the goal feels too hard or too far away.
One big problem is that many goals are too big, like I will exercise every single day, or I will never eat junk food again.
Right. Big goals sound exciting, but they can also feel heavy. When people try to change everything at once, they get tired quickly.
Another problem is when goals are unclear. For example, I want to be healthier is a good idea, but what does it really mean? Walk more, sleep earlier, eat more vegetables?
Yes, when a goal is not clear, it's hard to know where to start. And when you don't know where to start, you often don't start at all.
Losing motivation is another common problem. In the first week, people feel excited. In the second week, they feel normal. In the third week, they feel lazy.
That's true. Motivation goes up and down. You can't depend on it every day. That's why habits are more important than motivation.
Another problem is comparing yourself to others. People see friends or social media influencers doing big things and think, why am I so slow?
Yes, comparison can kill your confidence. Everyone has a different life, a different schedule, and different challenges. Your journey is your own.
And sometimes people feel disappointed when they don't reach the goal quickly. They think, oh no, I failed, and then they stop completely.
But the truth is, stopping is normal. Many people pause their goals. Many people skip days. It doesn't mean the goal is impossible. It just means you're human.
Exactly. Even small breaks can teach us something. Maybe the goal was too big. Maybe the schedule was too tight. Maybe you needed a better plan.
There's also something called all or nothing thinking. It means you think, if I can't do it perfectly, I won't do it at all.
Yes. For example, someone says, I didn't run today, so my goal is ruined. But that's not true at all.
Missing one day doesn't destroy your goal. Missing 5 days doesn't destroy your goal. You can always start again.
Starting again is part of the journey. No one reaches a goal in a straight line. There are ups and downs.
And sometimes the problem is simple. Life gets busy. Work gets busy. Family gets busy. When life changes, the goal needs to change too.
Right. Goals must fit your real life, not your perfect fantasy life.
So, common problems are goals too big, unclear goals, losing motivation, comparing yourself to others, all or nothing thinking, and feeling disappointed too fast.
And the good news is, these problems are normal. Once you understand them, you can plan better.
Let's look at some useful words from this part, not the usual ones.
First, unclear. It means something that is not specific or easy to understand. For example, eat healthier is unclear unless you say how you will do it.
Next, motivation. It means the energy or feeling that pushes you to do something. For example, my motivation is strong in January, but weaker in February.
Another one, comparison. It means looking at yourself and comparing your progress to others. For example, comparison can make you feel slow or not good enough.
Here's disappointment. It means feeling sad when things don't go the way you want. For example, she felt disappointment when she stopped her goal after 1 week.
And finally, all or nothing thinking. It means you think you must do something perfectly or not do it at all. For example, missing one day doesn't mean you failed. That's all or nothing thinking. So listeners, what about you? What problem do you face when you try to keep a New Year goal? Is it motivation, time, distractions, or something else?
We'd love to hear your experience. Share your answer with us.
So Ben, we've talked about why goals are exciting and why they sometimes fail. Now let's talk about something really useful. How to set better, more realistic goals. Goals that we can actually keep, not just in January, but long term.
Yes. And the first big idea is start small. People usually think a big goal will make a big change. But actually, small goals make stronger habits.
That's true. I remember one year, I said, I will exercise every morning. And guess what? I exercised for 2 days, then stopped.
I've done the same. Starting with something small, like walking 10 minutes 3 times a week, feels easier. And when it feels easy, you're more likely to do it again.
Exactly. Small steps help you build confidence. Every time you complete a small goal, your brain thinks, I can do this. And that feeling becomes motivation.
The next important idea is choosing goals that fit your lifestyle. Your lifestyle includes your job, family, school, energy levels, and daily routine.
Right. If someone works 10 hours a day, a goal like study English for 2 hours every night will not fit their life. But study English for 10 minutes every night can.
Yes, and sometimes people choose goals that belong to someone else's lifestyle, not their own. They see something online and think, I must do that too. But every person is different.
Good point. A goal should support your life, not stress your life. A good question to ask is, can I do this on a busy day? If the answer is no, the goal might be too big.
Another very helpful idea is taking things one step at a time. We don't climb a mountain in one jump. We take many small steps.
Yes. Many learners try to change everything at once, but our brains don't like sudden, huge changes. Slow steps feel safer and more natural.
One step at a time also means you don't need to finish your goal quickly. Growth is not a race, it's a journey.
I like that. And if you take a small step today, a small step tomorrow, and a small step next week, it adds up. Suddenly you look back and realize you've made real progress.
And here's a big one. Don't rush the process. Real change takes time. You can't rush your body, your mind, or your habits.
Yes. Sometimes people think, I want fast results. But fast results usually disappear fast too. Slow progress stays longer.
Exactly. When we rush, we get tired. And when we get tired, we quit.
I used to rush with language learning. I thought I needed to study for hours every day. But now I study a little each day, and I enjoy it more. And I actually learn better.
That's a great example. When we relax and take our time, the process becomes more enjoyable and easier to maintain.
And the final idea is simple but powerful. Keep it realistic. A realistic goal is one that feels possible even on a low-energy day.
Yes. A goal like read for 1 hour every day might be unrealistic for beginners. But read for 10 minutes, 3 days a week is realistic and still very helpful.
Realistic goals help you stay consistent. And consistency is what creates real change.
I love that. Big dreams need small steps. And small steps need realistic goals.
Let's give some examples. Big goal, I will run a marathon this year. Better realistic goal, I will jog for 5 minutes twice a week.
Big goal, I will become fluent in English. More realistic goal, I will learn 5 new words a day.
Big goal, I will save a lot of money. Realistic goal, I will save $5 each week.
These examples show that simple goals are not weak, they are smart. So, to set better goals. First, start small.
Second, choose goals that fit your lifestyle.
Third, go one step at a time.
Fourth, don't rush the process.
Fifth, keep it realistic.
And if you forget or stop for a while, don't worry. You can always start again.
Yes, goals are like journeys. You can pause, rest, and continue anytime. Let's look at some useful phrases from this part. Simple and very helpful.
First, start small. It means begin with an easy, simple step. For example, I start small by walking 10 minutes a day.
Next, fit my lifestyle. It means a goal matches your real life. For example, I choose goals that fit my lifestyle, not ones that feel impossible.
Another one step at a time. It means to move slowly, little by little. For example, I improve my English one step at a time.
Here's don't rush the process. It means don't try to do everything too fast. For example, when I start a new habit, I don't rush the process.
And finally, keep it realistic. It means make your goals simple enough to succeed. For example, I keep it realistic so I don't give up. So listeners, what about you? What is one small, realistic goal you want to try this year?
Tell us, and why is it important to you? Now it's your turn, listeners. Let's take a moment to think about your goals for the new year.
First, breathe in, breathe out, and think quietly for a few seconds. What is one small, realistic goal you want to try this year?
It could be something simple. Walk a little more, drink more water, read one book, study English 10 minutes a day, sleep earlier, or anything that makes your life a little better.
Now ask yourself, why is this goal important to me? The reason behind your goal gives you strength when you feel tired or unmotivated.
And here's your challenge. Write down two things. First, your small goal, and second, one action you can start today.
For example, my goal is to study English more. Today, I will learn 5 new words.
Your turn now. You can write your answers in your notebook, your phone, or share them with us in the comments.
We'd love to read them and cheer for you. Today, we talked about setting goals for the new year, why we make them, why they're difficult, and how to make them more realistic.
We learned that small steps, clear intentions, and simple habits can help you stay on track. You don't need big, perfect goals. You just need goals that fit your life.
And remember, go one step at a time, don't rush the process, and keep your goals realistic.
Your journey is your own, and even a tiny action can move you forward.
Don't forget to try the listener challenge. Write your small goal and one action you can start today.
You can also download the free PDF transcript to review and practice.
Thanks for listening to Everyday English Talk.
Take care, and have a wonderful new year ahead.